This week I got a couple wild ducks and I wanted to show you the recipe that I used to cook these puppies up. So first I set my oven to 375. I had these ducks in a salt brine overnight, so I washed all that off really well as I was getting them prepped. I then scored the skin in a long and short axis in a grate-like pattern. This helps get your seasonings down into the bird more, as well as gets the fat juices going well as you cook the meat. I then prepped my baste, starting with some olive oil. I then added salt and pepper, some garlic powder, smoked paprika, and then I basted that all over the bird. You see I also have some legs from another bird that I did the same thing with. I then sliced an orange, and a lime, and then I went outside into the snow and got some thyme and rosemary. I then packed all of this into the cavity of the bird. I then went ahead and put this in the oven. Next, I made my sauce. I used this ginger love juice, as well as some coconut aminos instead of soy sauce, some fire honey to add some sweet and spicy, I then ground in some rosemary and garlic. I then added a little more honey, added some Dijon mustard, then I squeezed in the rest of the orange slices. Then I prepped my rub for the merganser breast. I pretty much used the same spices with some smoked paprika, some garlic, some ginger powder, lots of ginger powder, and then some onion powder, salt. Can't live without salt. I also did some pepper. Then I basted this on the bird. Then I added some more rosemary and garlic seasoning on top. At this point, I had to let things cook for a while, so I needed to take a little detour. What? Sisu? She's gonna kiss you through the hole. What are you doing?
That was funny.
Is that your bed? Excuse me. Coming through. After my detour, I took the duck out. I wanted to flip it over in order to get more even cooking. Just for your reference, the full body duck is the wood duck and the smaller legs are the merganser. Next, I started to cook down the sauce that I made earlier in the video to get it ready to put on the duck. Once the sauce had thickened up a little bit, I poured it over the bird and basted it on and lathered it all around. Got it ready to put back in the oven. You want to have another 5 or 10 minutes in the oven to kind of bake this on. I had a cast iron skillet in the bottom of the oven, so it was already hot. I added some butter. Then I took my merganser breasts that I had already prepared earlier and added them to the pan, skin side down. We also had some leftover ratatouille from our summer garden, so we cooked that along with it. It went really well. So the wood duck was really tasty. The citrus and sweet and garlicky and ginger flavors all went really well together. Me and my wife both enjoyed it. I will say the merganser is a much more gamey bird. If you've ever eaten different kinds of ducks, you will know this. So I'll have to play around with some recipes to see if I can get a merganser in the right element. But for now, definitely would prefer wood duck, mallard, or teal. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what recipes you use for duck, and enjoy your next adventure.